Alright. Welcome everybody to the Welcome everybody to the Open Up Podcast. I'm Michael.
I'm Lucas.
And today we're just talking about turtlenecks.
Yes, turtlenecks are phenomenal. They keep your neck warm when you're cold. They're nice and tight. They make you look sexy. I've been complimented that I look like Dwayne The Rock Johnson quite a few times.
Yeah, you kind of do.
It's the curly hair. I don't know.
Like the baldness that's coming.
Facts.
Just kidding.
And when I can grow facial hair, I will go bald.
Yo,
for now.
I've been growing this shit out for I just swore. For 7 months now. It's coming in. Anyways,
looking fantastic.
Today we're actually not talking about turtlenecks. We are talking about ways to mentally prepare yourself for a super successful week.
Yes.
It sounds crazy, but it actually doesn't sound crazy. It actually sounds like it works. But organizing your week can help so much. Creating action steps, like visualizing what you want to do, like organizing the things you need to do, like it helps so much. Even if it's on a weekly basis. I try to do it on a daily basis, but also you gotta look at the big picture. Even if that big picture is the week. Lucas and I both have some pretty hectic work weeks coming up in the near future, so we want to both make sure we keep each other accountable and try our best to make it as easy as possible to be successful during these weeks. So we came up with a few steps for you to try to follow to have a super successful week.
Absolutely. Something that you can do to have a great week, put yourself ahead, whatever it may be. Plan out your week, right? I hate planning, so I gotta say I am guilty of not doing it some weeks, doing it some other weeks, right? But I've been a lot better with it. But plan out your week, plan out like the major events, right? Make sure you have time, you give yourself enough time to prepare with everything. If you have a big presentation, make sure you're scheduling in time obviously to run through that presentation, time like after to reflect on what you could have done better, whatever it may be. Schedule in your breaks, right? Schedule in maybe like some people get like very, very like granular with it and will like, hey, I have this time after work to go to the gym or something, whatever it may be, like planning like every hour of the day. I don't do that, but you can do that, right? Like planning out. Another thing that's really, really big, this is what I'm huge on, is setting your goals for the week, setting what you want to achieve that week. So every week I write on a sticky note, right? Like obviously weekly goals, and I try to put my like top 4 things that I want to achieve that week, and then I'm gonna get those goals, right? Like hold yourself to like the next level of accountability towards reaching those goals, and it'll keep you on track towards being successful for that week. Whether it's, I do work and I do personal as well, so whatever you're looking to achieve that week, like make sure you're holding yourself accountable for it.
And like Lucas is saying one type of style that you can stay organized. I'm like the exact opposite. I'll literally write down like go through my schedule. Like I'll write down like phone calls with like a friend. Like I'll literally add all of that, like cooking. Like I'll add that into my calendar and organize myself as much as possible. Because I'd rather be super organized and know what I'm doing, like not hour by hour, but basically hour by hour. Because that helps me tremendously know like, okay, I don't have 4 hours off, or I do, but like in these 4 hours I'm gonna be productive. I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna clean the apartment, because I do that. Like
shots fired.
I'm like, shots fired.
And at least don't watch this.
I'm kidding. My girlfriend watches.
Someone's in trouble.
No, I'm kidding. But like, just make sure you make like a detailed list. It's just like first draft, second draft, third draft of paper. Like make a list of the things you need to do. So like step 1, we'll start right here. Step 1, make a list of everything you need to do, whether it's work or like activities. And then step 2 would be, okay, prioritize them. Like for example, I'm trying to think like this week I have a tattoo appointment. So like I have that in my calendar, so I have something to look forward to. I don't forget about it, even though like the tattoo appointment is something big, like I wouldn't forget about it, but some people would just forget about some sort of appointment. So adding that into your calendar. I have a group FaceTime with some of my best friends from college, so like I add that into my calendar, and like it just gives me something to look forward to, and I don't forget about it, and I don't double book.
Yeah, prioritizing your time, your events and stuff like that is very, very important towards being successful that week, because you don't want to spend a lot of time on the wrong things, right? Obviously, like for example, for me personally, I have a presentation on Wednesday, right? I'm not going to spend Monday and Tuesday generating a bunch of like sales demand, right? I'm going to spend Monday and Tuesday making sure that I have all the resources available, everything that I need, I have everything well. Like that's going to be my a big majority of my time, making sure that I'm ready for my presentation Wednesday, because that's what matters, right? So being able to prioritize your events, prioritize your schedule, prioritize things that you have that are big this week or the upcoming week is extremely important.
So, and then the next thing we want to speak about is figuring out the things that are on your priority list and then creating action steps. So, for example, Lucas, you said in the next 2 days, you're going to prioritize for that presentation. What are you going to do? Are you just going to write in your calendar, get ready? Or like, are you going to...
No, I mean, so I have, I already set, like, I have the presentation built out. I set meetings to get my like resources all on the same call to like go over the presentation, to chat about it, right? And then have a couple calls the day of before just to run by it again, to make sure that like when it's time to go, we're ready. Right?
So basically, you set like a scheduled meeting time to review the things you set a reminder to practice everything. So those are action steps. It's not just like, hey guys, let's meet up at some point. Like it's like, okay, at 2 p.m. on Monday, we're meeting up. For example, with me, like I'm really trying to continue my reading. Last month was a really good month for reading. I was reading a bunch on my off time, but now I want to schedule it during my break. So instead of just being like, okay, I want to read more, like in my calendar, I have Monday, like tomorrow, Monday at 2 p.m., I'm gonna read 10 pages. That's an action step. Like it's like a yes or no. It's not just I'm gonna read or I'm gonna try to read more. It's like, okay, did I accomplish it? Yes. Like making like things accomplishable will make it feel like you're checking off a bunch of things on your list. Like for example, another thing is meal prep for the week. Like, or cook for the week. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna cook, but that doesn't specify anything. Like, I'm going to cook, another way to do it would be, I'm going to cook for 4 days and I'm gonna cook 3 meals for 4 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, making it actionable, like, okay, did I do it? Yes or no, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Absolutely. And also something that can set you up for a lot of success, something that I do a lot, at least throughout the week, is visualizing your success, right? So like waking up in the morning and like being able, so I get up early, I usually go to the gym before work, but also being able to physically see yourself in your mind achieving a lot of the things that you set out for that week, right? And I think that writing, like I said, I write stuff on sticky notes. I plant them, I don't watch TV, so I put like all over my TV, so because it's right in my face. But I visualize myself, like, I close my eyes and I'm like, yes, I see myself killing this presentation. Yes, I see myself getting 6 customer calls this week. Yes, I see myself closing this deal, right? Like, visualize it, think of ways to achieve it, like, in your mind, set yourself up, and then, like, talk yourself into it, right? Like, I can do it, like, words of affirmation for yourself, whatever it may be. Like, get yourself, like, hyped up for the week, for these events, get yourself excited, right, and believe that you can achieve these things. And I think that's probably like the most important thing, right, because it doesn't matter how you set yourself up for success. If you're not believing in yourself, you're 100%. Not gonna achieve success. So
yeah, that's like talking about mindset. Like, for example, I have a crazy week ahead. I could stress about it, which is, it's okay to stress about, but like I could either have a great mindset, like, okay, this is a great week for opportunity, or like, holy shit, I'm gonna be so busy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trick your mind into thinking like this is a good thing. Some people would kill to be in your position, you know what I'm saying? So don't take that for granted. But just to sum up, basically, like making sure you write down a list of your goals for the week, whether that's in work or outside of work, like the activities. And then it's up to you if you want to do the style that I do, which is basically scheduling by the hour, or just like having like a vague plan, or not vague plan, just like, okay, I have my work, I have these activities, kind of how Lucas does. And then set up the priorities, figure out what's most important, put that into your calendar first, or like organize your thoughts for that first, and make sure you have action steps with those, and make sure you visualize that you're doing them. You know what I'm saying?
And visualize not only that you're doing them, that you're being extremely successful in them, right? Like imagine yourself succeeding in life, and that's exactly what's gonna happen when you get the chance to go through whatever you're looking to go through.
And I promise, trying these little action steps are gonna help so much with Sunday scaries. I feel like so many people like not suffer from, but like have Sunday scaries or like have anxiety of the week, and it's okay to feel that, but once again, if you can control or minimize that what did I just say?
Minimize.
Mickey Mouse eyes. The stress, or lessen the stress. It's gonna help you that much more, and that's gonna help you stay clear, have a clear brain, be more productive, and be successful at what you need to do.
Yeah, and I mean, realistically, like, no one on Sunday is like, holy shit, I cannot wait to go to work tomorrow. Right? Like, everyone gets like those weird feelings that they're like, come on, like, I really gotta go back to work, right? But control what you can control, set yourself up, let's have fucking successful weeks. Let's do what we can to make this week great, right? Like, time flies so fast that the weekend's gonna be there, and then next thing you know, it's 2025 or whatever. Everything just fucking flies. But let's set ourselves up. Let's have great weeks. Let's be successful. Let's visualize our success. Let's plan, even though I hate planning. But let's plan. Let's be successful. Let's crush it. Hope this helped a couple people.
And once again, if you feel like this helped you, or if you have any feedback for us, or if you have any suggestions on things we could speak about next, feel free to comment under the video, message us. We're more than happy to help in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, once again, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Open Up.
Yep. Thank you guys, and hope everyone is doing well, and looking forward to the year and everything that we all get to achieve together.
Boom, let's go.
Let's go.
Boom.
Game over.